Hi, everybody. I'm Stations Guy, Peter Skiera, and on my show for today, my guest, or I should say my guests, are watches. I tend to do shows on retro things, and what can be more retro than an analog wristwatch? I don't really consider myself a collector because I can go years and years and years without buying a watch. I'm not like online all the time trolling looking for watches, and the ones that I buy, I wouldn't consider them investments. They're not usually very expensive. I mean, you can spend quite a lot of money on watches. I don't expect these are going to increase in value greatly. It's not an investment. It's just I see a watch, I think it's fun or it's nostalgic or it's different or it just speaks to me in some way. And I think, okay, I'll save up for it and get it or what have you. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to cover five watches today. Yes, I can count. So that's what we're going to do. So let's just dive into it, shall we? The first I'm going to discuss is a Timex. So as I said, not exactly high-end stuff. I bought this on eBay. It's from 1971, so it's an original vintage Timex called the Time Machine. And what's amazing about this to me is this watch is, 54 years old? It's got the original box. It's got the original user manual. It's got the original, I think it's like some kind of marketing card or something. The watch itself looks in wonderful condition. I don't know if it's never been worn or if the person who owned it just took excellent care of it. But, even the case is in good shape. It's got that sort of cheapo 70s paneling look to it. And if we just open it up here, I'll take the bubble wrap out. You can see it says Timex Electric. The case, is in fairly good shape. This is so this is I don't know, I guess this is like the warranty card / marketing card type thing. Looks like one of those computer cards from the 50s that you'd put in a slot and it would read it. And then here's the actual user manual. This just blows my mind that, who saves this stuff, especially from 54 years ago? And here's the watch itself, which, as I said, it's absolutely beautiful condition. It's nice and shiny. There's no obvious scratches or gouges in the crystal. It's working. It's got a fairly new battery in it. So here it says it's about 4:45 p.m. It's kind of like a champagne dial with a gold case. And if you look in the back, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but even the back, it's nice and shiny. No obvious gouges or scratches. Really, really, whoever had this just treated it very, very well. This strap is really cheesy. It is not leather, or at least it's not marked genuine leather. It feels and looks kind of like vinyl. And it really just takes the whole look of it down several notches. It's too bad. I ended up buying a brown leather strap from Amazon for about $12, and my intention is to replace this with that. I think it will really be a nice upgrade. Generally, I like to leave things original and authentic. But it just really does a great disservice to the watch. It looks just so cheap with this band on it. And this retailed back in 1971 for around between $20 and $30. So it wasn't cheap. In today's money, I think that's something like $150, $200, something like that. So it was not cheap. And again, this is a Timex, not a Rolex. But wow, just amazing to me, the condition and what it came with. Now, Timex... I went on Timex's website. They've actually done a sort of reboot or reissue of this, or actually it's the 1972 version of the Time Machine watch. And one is in a brown face, and the other, I think, is a silver or a gold. And the standard one is $249, and the brown one is $279. I paid quite a lot less for this, and I got an original. So that the reissue came out this year. You can get it on Timex. They are available. They look nice, very nice watch. So if you don't want to get something that's 54 years old, get something newer. It doesn't look quite like this one, but they look nice. So, and I was amazed. I went on Timex and checked out their other offerings. They've got some very nice watches on there, really nice. They've got some tribute watches to like Peanuts, the characters, to the Jetsons. They've got football and baseball branded watches, and just sort of your generic run of the mill watches, but very nice. So check them out, Timex, or go on eBay and look for an original. One thing that I found on the internet when I was doing my searches was Timex teamed up with a designer, a U.S. designer named Todd Snyder, or he teamed up with Timex, whichever. I don't know who approached who. And Todd Snyder designs, I believe, mostly clothes. He's done a number of collaborations with companies, but I think he's mostly known for clothing. But anyway, he worked with Timex on a new watch that came out just like maybe a few weeks ago, and it's called the Dylan watch. And it's called that because he designed a jacket called the Dylan, which is greenish, and I think it's one of their most popular jackets. And so that was the inspiration, along with Timex's Marlin watch from the 1960s. It has a stainless steel case. It's a olive green face with a green leather strap, very distinguished, very masculine. I saw it and I'm like, wow, I've got to have one of these. Timex was completely sold out on their website, and there were customer comments on there saying, hey, I just got your email. I'm on your email list. I wanted to get this watch. I go on your website and it's already sold out. What gives? And Timex came back and said, well, this was a very limited edition. The demand far exceeded what we expected it to be. We sold out very quickly. So we thank you for your enthusiasm, but we're sorry and we're never going to make this again. So it's kind of like, thanks a lot for liking our watch, and screw you. But I ended up finding it on Todd Snyder's website. They had the green still available. I think it sold out like a few hours after I got mine. There's also a black version, by the way, which is sold out on Timex, but as of this recording, it is still available on the Todd Snyder website, and it's $149 for the black or the green, but the green is sold out. But I don't understand why Timex didn't say to people, hey, we're really sorry, but if you go over on Todd Snyder's website, you can still get the green. They didn't say that. I don't understand why. It wasn't like they were going to lose a sale. They were already sold out, so they weren't going to have a sale go to somebody else. And so I don't understand why they just didn't say that, but they didn't. Luckily, I found one. If you want the green, if you like the green, unfortunately, you're out of luck, and there'll probably be people selling them on eBay for completely outrageous prices. I'm not selling mine, so don't ask me. So we're going to do what I call a virgin unboxing. So I have it's not just the beauty carton that we're unboxing, it's the shipping carton, which I received yesterday. Look at this. Look at the size of this carton. I mean, to mail a watch. So I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it comes in a really big case or something. I don't know. But let's go ahead and we'll open this up and check it out. I hope they sent me the right one because, as I say, it was available in black and green. I was just the black is very nice also. I was just captivated by the green. It's very unique. It's definitely something that I think would get some attention if you wore it on your wrist somewhere. Okay. Wow. So look at this. Huge, huge box and just this little thing. I mean, what a waste. And I'm sure I paid for it in my shipping. But at least it's packaged fairly well. It was roaming around in that box freely, but they do have it in some bubble wrap here, so that's good. And this watch takes a battery. It's a quartz movement, just like the original Timex I showed you. Takes a battery. It has, unfortunately, a plastic polymer crystal dome. I wish it was actually glass or crystal or sapphire or something. But so this is the watch. Pretty. I mean, this is the case. Pretty. Sort of generic, not very impressive. And so here's that there. We'll take it out of the overwrap and open it up. And we have foam. Foam, foam, foam. Wow. Wow. This is a beautiful watch. It's got the olive green dial. It's got gold numerals, a gold case, and an olive green leather strap. Is this going to come out or is it going to give me a problem? Okay. It's a beautiful watch. Looks like we got a little, I don't know, manual or something in there. And so branded Timex. But this is just so nice. Does it say, what does it say on the back here? It says Timex on there. I'm assuming on the back it says Todd Snyder or somewhere. Yes, it does. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's got the Todd Snyder name on the back there. And I don't know, can't really get a good shot of it. But I really, really like this. It's just striking and classy, and I'm glad I was able to snag one before they completely sold out. And Todd Snyder will be doing other things with Timex, so look out for that as time goes by. Anyway, beautiful Timex watch there. Not a big Timex fan, but I only owned one Timex in my entire life. It was when I was a kid. It broke. I don't have it anymore. I haven't had it for a long time. But as I say, I was very impressed with their offerings on their website and this Todd Snyder collaboration. It's very, very classy and very beautiful. So let's go on from there to something completely different, as Monty Python would say. This comes from a company called Ando, Ando, Ando. No, I'm not stuttering. That's the name of the company. And here's the packaging, which is recycled cardboard. And as you can see, it's called the Vinyl Record Watch. And it is like a turntable. If I can get it out of here, it's in pretty snugly. So this is it here. Isn't that wild? I mean, for someone who's into retro stuff like me and turntables and analog and vinyl, that is absolutely wild. I've never seen another watch like this. It is uses a Miyota Japanese movement, a 9039. It's automatic, so there's no battery. As long as you're wearing it, it'll keep time. When you take it off after whatever, how many hours, it'll stop. And then when you go to wear it again, you'll have to adjust the time. There's a sort of arrow or an A, which is currently blocked by the tone arm, but I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. Probably not well, but that's what indicates the hour. And then the tone arm indicates the minutes. And then there's a disc in the middle that is supposed to be seconds. And this is sort of modeled after or inspired by the Technics SL 1200 turntable. That's what that's supposed to kind of mimic. And it came in different colors. It comes in different colors. You can still get this, I believe, on their website. There's one with a gold case. This is silver, obviously. There's a black case. They have some limited editions. They recently, like about a week ago, came out with a battery-powered version of this for about $200 less in different colors, not this color. So I probably would have done that and saved the money had I known. But of course, they don't tell you that. They put out the most expensive one first, and then they come out with the cheaper one and don't say anything. Um, it has a comes with a leather strap. This is it here. Nice dark brown leather strap and some stickers, which I don't get the whole sticker thing. You buy things and it comes with stickers. I'm not like 8 years old. I'm not going to be putting stickers everywhere. I wish they would have just kept the stickers to themselves and took another $5 or $10 off the watch. But anyway, um, so it's just really, I just think this is so wild. The Ando vinyl record watch. That's watch number 3. Watch number 4 has an interesting backstory as well. Speaking of Back to the Future, the flux capacitor watch. Yes, the flux capacitor that was used in the DeLorean to travel back in time has now been put in a wristwatch. And boy, I'll tell you, if you like chunky watches, this is massively chunky. Look at the thickness of this. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's like a little tank. Uh, if you like a heavy, chunky watch, this is about as heavy and chunky as it's going to get. Um, Comes with the manual in here and also some links, some extra little links because the strap was quite long. This came out in 2014. It's officially licensed by Universal Studios. It was put out by a company called Think Geek. Amazon had a version that was they used a brass cage. This is actually stainless steel, just like the DeLorean. Amazon had one with brass. That's been sold out for a long time, so don't go looking for that. It originally came out for $50. They go on eBay now for probably about $130 on up, depending on the condition. This one's in wonderful condition, has the original case. Um, so I haven't worn this. I've only worn it once, and it's a little bit odd to tell the time. The middle button is your time travel mode. So if you press the middle button, you can see it's just doing the flux capacitor thing. And then on the bottom here, it randomly picks a date. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. But there's a date there. So this says 2067, 12:15. So that's just, it's kind of a fun thing. You just press it and it does its thing. So you can kind of show off to people and show the date. Um, the bottom button, what does the top one do? Oh, the top one is for setting. The bottom one is the one that tells the time. 5 minutes. You got to do some math here. This is not math was not my strongest subject. So, but when you press the bottom button, the first set of lights is the hour. The second set of lights is the minute, the first digit of the minute, and the third set is the second digit of the minute. And so you need to do some math, but I'll just press this and you can see what happens. Yeah, that's minute, the first minute, the second minute. Then it repeats, hour. And again, this takes a battery as well. But just fun, cool, not a valuable watch, not expensive. Again, something that you put this on your wrist and someone's going to notice this. They may not know what it is, but they're certainly going to notice it. So that is the Back to the Future wristwatch, chunky wristwatch. And the final watch I'm going to discuss today is called, or by a company called Happie Watch, which I keep wanting to say hippie watch, but it's Happie Watch. And this I just got, again, it's not like a collectible, super expensive, valuable thing. I just saw it and I thought, this is fun. It's cool. It's whimsical. It's, again, something that's going to get noticed if you wear it on your wrist. Um, came out in 2019. I've actually never worn it. Say gets noticed. I've never worn it, but I will. And it retails for about $219. I think I'm struggling to remember. I think I did this on crowdfunding. It may have been like a Kickstarter thing, and so I got a better deal on it. I don't quite remember, but if you go on Hippie Watch, Hippie. See, I told you. Happie Watch's website, they go for about $219 and up. Comes with a vegan leather strap, uses a sapphire crystal dome, a metal dial. They call it an art toy for your wrist, is what they say. And they claim that it's Swiss level craftsmanship. I don't know. That's what they say. And the designs include cats, bulls, owls, panthers, chameleons, serpents, dogs, dragons. They have a Trump watch, and I think they had a Biden watch at one point. I didn't see it on their website. I'm not sure they have it anymore, but if you're into the political thing. But this is it here, and this is a panther. Nice, vibrant color. Isn't that just so cool? Let's see if I can get this out of here. So here is, I guess, the little user manual here. And then these are I don't know what you call these, the lugs, the springs to put the straps on. And this is the straps. It comes with I don't know what this is. It's like it's a fabric kind of a strap. And there's also a vegan leather strap. And they're black, so that'll play off very nicely on the gold face. So, just again, fun, cool, kind of wacky like me, and limited edition, as you can see there. But there's all these different kind of designs. You can go on their website and pick a design. There's all different sort of animals and faces and things, and it's pretty wild. So that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. Just something a little different, still retro though. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks with something else, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please, please subscribe if you haven't. Pass this on, share it to folks. Give me a thumbs up if you would. Most importantly, though, please be kind to each other. We've had a lot of violence in the news lately, and it's very sad. It doesn't matter whether you agree with me or anybody else on any of my views, but let's not resort to violence. Let's try and be kind to each other. So that's it. I'll get off my soapbox now. But thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Hi, I'm Peter. I mean, Paul. I get myself confused sometimes, but at least I know I'm not Mary. Anywho, I want to let you know about a free website blog with great articles about music and records and radio and more. RecommendedStations.com. You'll love it, or else my name isn't Peter. I mean, Paul.
Stations Gone!